We are showing wonderful solutions here. If you can give us a very brief introduction.
Right, so I'm Faisal Fox. I'm Senior Solution Architect with Huawei Middle East.
Okay.
So displayed here are the our Cloud WAN 3.0 solution, which are the latest innovations in our WAN, wide area networking backbone routing solutions. So what we have displayed here is our iMaster NCE, which is a single platform that automates a lot of processes such as configuration, provisioning, troubleshooting, and operation maintenance features of the wide area networking. It has a couple of features. You can see at the bottom are the hardware platform. So we have a very small form factor NetEngine A800 series router, which are recently introduced. They can support the HiSec, slicing technology, and IP technologies. And we have this modular chassis, which is the M14 series, which is a very compact, small form factor router. We can support up to 2 terabits of the capacity in a very small space, saving the power, cooling, and the port density for the telecom operators. And we have this F8 router, which I've recently introduced. It is the 8-slot chassis, very high density port density router, which can aggregate a lot of access devices like this one. It can support up to 2 terabits of the capacity as well. And we have the X8 router, which is the backbone routing solution, can support up to 14.4 terabits of the capacity in a single slot. Overall, it can support up to 80 terabit of the capacity. So Huawei's architecture is based on SRv6, which is the latest technology in the backbone routing solution. It simplifies the network and supports some of the latest advances inside the backbone routing, such as slicing, application-aware networking, and IPv6.
So what is the significance of this box?
Right. So this significance of this box is that it is some of the customer operators they require to extend these advanced technologies up to the customer premises. So they can use these small routers to be placed in the customer sites, and then they can extend the slicing, SRv6.
So it can extend SRv6 and Flex E both to the edge.
Yes, up to the customer premises.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what about this? I think
we have also recently introduced a very small router, is M4 router. It can support up to 1.6 terabits of the capacity in a very small form factor, as you can see over here. It supports SRv6, slicing, all the other latest technology we have here as well. And displayed here is an advanced and newly introduced enhancement to the iMaster NCE. It is called a digital map. So it is the digital twin of the actual network.
For the complete WAN network?
Yes. Okay. So it gives you a multi-vendor view of the bandwidth, delay, latency, any congestion, any packet drop, any delay issue inside the network, it can display inside the network. Not only that, when the customers are going to provide a service, they need to define their bandwidth requirement, delay requirement, so they can define their requirements on this graphical user interface, and the iMaster NCE will automatically calculate the best path that can be provisioned on this NAC. So not only you get the visibility, it also you can provision the path. You can see the path of the services on this digital map.
And this belongs to our overall iMaster NCE family. So
correct. So it belongs to the iMaster NCE the family and gives you the visibility and automates a lot of the provisioning and the operation maintenance processes.
Okay, now let's go to your security portfolio.
Correct.
And just give us a brief that what are we showing this year in terms of security?
All right. So this is a brief view of the security portfolio. It's called HiSec 3.0, which is the solution and the products that we have in the security, network security. So displayed here is a desktop model, which is 6530E. You can just take a look at that, which is appropriate for the branch
Can we
security.
take it out?
We can take out a stick actually to the YouTube model. So it is a desktop model, can support from 1 gig up to 4 gig of the capacity. And we have there recently. Right. Okay. So we have the F series firewall. So you can see this is the network processor engine. So the F series model are totally built by Huawei. So all the chips are developed by Huawei themselves. And this includes the artificial intelligence component inside, which actually is able to detect unknown threats.
Okay, that's great.
In a branch networking. And we also have a dedicated anti-DDoS. So it is a very similar hardware, just like the firewall, but dedicated for the DOS prevention. So it can support from 50 gig up to 1.2 terabytes of the capacity.
That's massive capacity.
That's massive capacity.
And what about this one?
So this is a 67 series firewall. This is appropriate. It can support up to 240 gig of the capacity. It has an artificial intelligence chip built into this one and dedicated network processor for the firewall, IPS, antivirus function inside.
So what kind of scenario is this suitable for?
So this is more suitable for the data center scenarios, where it provides 10 gig up to 40 gig and 25 gig big port capacity. So creating multiple security zones inside the data center environment, and for the large headquarter sites is appropriate for that.
That's great. That's great. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Pleasure.